All right, so GNX dropped this Friday morning.
Yep.
It's an incredible body of work. Kendrick Lamar was on terrible, awful, evil timing. He was motivated to kind of, I think, really, really send a point and stamp the whole, everything that's been going on. I think he just wanted to kind of just make his statements on and just end it.
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to talk about it anymore after this.
You think this is it?
Yeah, 100%. 100%. Because I think creatively he's past it.
Yeah, I could see that. But I think he's going to stay in this sound for a second. Do you think there's more music?
Yeah. But I don't think it's going to be necessarily the sound.
Okay.
I think this was the mixtape.
Do you think, like, when do you think the album's coming?
Maybe sometime next year.
I love how we always do this when Kendrick drops. Like,
Yeah.
oh, when's the second part coming? You know?
Yeah.
But this album itself.
Well, no, I don't think I've ever done that really. The
No?
second part?
Yeah.
I feel you, because Damn did have rumors. Damn did have rumors of having a second part, but I never really believed that shit. But yeah, I don't know. I think that Kendrick really, he had an opportunity to save his city. Because I do think that while hip hop is in a great place, West Coast music necessarily hasn't been getting all the love and attention that it could. And he shined a beautiful, beautiful light on it and did it very tastefully.
What have you, like, continuously been going back to? Like, what songs are sticking themselves out to you?
I mean, it's not fair objectively. I'm going to talk about every other song after this. But
yeah.
Heart Part 6. SWV is my favorite girl group ever. I'm not the R&B head I am without SWV.
Yeah.
So just using the Use Your Heart sample,
Yeah.
Like that just has me in a different way. So
And the
I've been going back to
storytelling.
that. Yeah, of course. You know what I mean? It feels nostalgic, but that's just an easy to listen to song.
Who was your favorite, like, section of that song about? Like, which person did Kendrick rap about? Did you like the insights and, like, the bars the most about?
I mean, it's really his perspective on J-Rock at the end of the first verse, because I think that that's the perfect mentality to have. And I think not enough young artists have people like that around them. I think if you go back and look at the Pop Smoke video, when he's on, I forget what interview, but he has his whole crew behind him. And some of the niggas around him just don't really look happy for him.
Yeah, I remember that.
You know? And Kendrick's rapping about like, yo, fuck if I ever make it, if J-Rock get up in this building, like, you know what I mean? Like, we all did it.
Yeah.
Like, this is for all of us. This is bigger than everything. Like, I just want him to be the best he could be. And I think everything else is going to be taken care of. And I think that, like, the biggest rapper in the world being able to humble himself to that point and really put someone else's feelings first, having the emotional IQ to do that at a young age, I think a lot of people could learn from that and take from that and really, really apply that to their game. Like, you have to be humble always. And you have to be a biggest critic. And like, ego has to be gone if you want to achieve something that's like larger than life. To me. I don't know.
I mean, that also seems like the overall point of that record, you know, could really be boiled down to that section about J-Rock. So I like that a lot too. I liked when he was talking about Dave Free.
Yeah.
Just kind of wearing all the different hats and also being the one to like fight. You know what I mean? Like, if there was going to be like a fight, like quick to fight. And then I loved hearing the part about Soundwave too, because I feel like I've always seen Soundwave on credits and heard about Soundwave, but I feel like he's someone from that camp I haven't really heard about in the music.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Maybe I hadn't been listening, but hearing him just talk about how they've rocked from the beginning and, you know, worn so many clothes like out of his closet and like stuff like that, I really liked.
I think TDE is, they're one of the most important entities that has ever been put together in hip hop history.
Yeah.
I think that they kept the actual spirit, everything that hip hop is really about. I think that they've kept it alive in the 21st century. You know what I mean? Like, since like the early 2000s past Jay-Z and all them.
Yeah.
They've carried the torch.
I mean, Top has to be like the best music executive of our generation. I don't know if you consider that our generation. I'm talking about the best music executive of the last 10, 15 years. Kendrick, SZA? Who can fuck with that?
And just like Rashad, but like, it's bigger than, and that's what I'm saying. Kendrick SZA's like easy. Got Schoolboy Q hits.
Yeah.
J-Rock, Isaiah Rashad. These are people who no longer have to, he got people out of real life situations and changed their lives to where they can make money off music.
Yeah.
And creativity. I think that that's really, really important. I think that just the way they maneuver. I think the way that everyone is treated like family and protected and always like, it never gets nasty between them. Even with the Kendrick stuff, you know, like it was very amicable.
Yeah.
Very nice. Everything was, you know, because it was really love and real family shit.
That's what makes me wonder about what happened with Reason. Because that's the only time you've seen some messy shit.
But even then, I don't think there's no love lost. I think that no one's perfect. Like you're going to have, especially in the age of the internet, there's going to be slip ups.
Yeah.
But I think that even that, you know, shit happens. But I don't think there's no animosity for real between them.
You don't?
No.
I do, but that's okay.
Man. Back to Kendrick. What's your favorite song?
Reincarnated. Definitely Reincarnated.
Yeah.
I cannot stop playing that. Just the storytelling mixed with the super old school West Coast beat, the kind of niche Tupac
the Pac sample.
Yeah. Just the way like he's so activated in that song.
Yeah.
Growling, like yelling. You know what I mean? And I feel like we don't always get a chance to hear Kendrick like that. Just like on 10, you know?
Kendrick makes me like Tupac more.
Yeah.
Because I'm not like Tupac's not my cup of tea, to be honest with you. Like I'm not slapping Tupac like that on the daily. But he made me go back to some of the shit that he did and like obviously the sample that he took from. And it's like, oh, like Tupac was bigger than just like, obviously the message was important, but he really would get animated.
Yeah.
And like he was like a larger than life figure once again. Like, I don't know, Kendrick really embodying that, and once again, like the modern era was really, really crazy to me. And I think that obviously that's probably the best song on the album. Like quality wise, Gloria.
Yeah.
Wow.
Gloria's tight.
Wow. Going back to that, I'm just like, yo, that's some of the best writing.
Yeah.
And like just like the way that he did it so classy, talking about his pen the whole time and then like kind of stamped it. It's like, that's what gives it mixtape vibes. Because he made it obvious. He bookended it for you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like Kendrick was being very direct. He didn't really try to overly, you know, do all the extra shit, which he kind of alluded to at the beginning of the album.
Fuck a double entendre. I want you to feel this.
You know, and I enjoyed that. And I that's why I do think that the album is coming though.
Yeah, what I liked about Gloria is that like it's one of the few songs I've heard that the first listen is the worst listen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because the first listen,
100%.
It doesn't really make sense. And then at the end, it's like, oh, okay. But then every time you go back with this new like framework, you're picking up new things and like it just gets better and better, which is something he's so good at.
That's 100% true. That's 100% true. Because the first listen did it wasn't my favorite.
Yeah, I was like, because we were trying to make it something it wasn't.
Yeah.
And trying to make it make sense.
Exactly. I'm over here talking about it's about his girl.
I mean, we don't blame you. Like it seemed like it was until the second verse.
Yeah.
Whacked Out Murals, the intro.
I mean, one of the best.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
I didn't. Yeah, that like I was giggling in that video that we posted. That's what I am every time I listen to that car or listen to that song. Like in my car, just to myself, just like yo, this is sick.
Spencer, you know, bro. I love the mentality.
Yeah,
I want to embody that. Like that really is. This is motivational music.
Yeah,
that's some shit that'll get you activated in the mornings.
Totally.
That's the type of shit that young people need to be listening to. Even no extra shit. No, like for real.
Yeah, like
that's real life. Like yo, get up and go do this shit, and I'm gonna make it sound fly. I'm gonna make it sound epic. All the extra shit, but I think it's a great message.
Yeah.
I fuck with it very, very heavy because these niggas don't fuck with you. Go get your money. Motivate yourself, bro. Get up. Like, you know, that's a great thing to for everyone to embody. I love the intro. What's the Luther, that sample. The samples on this were fire.
Yeah, I love I also love I think it's Spanish style, like flamenco singing and guitar throughout the album. I forgot the name of the woman that did most of it, but I saw that she had performed at a Dodgers World Series game, and that's where Kendrick like discovered her and like brought her into the studio, which made me think like, oh, this is all like so recent. You know what I mean? He really has been working on this like in the last couple of months. You know?
Also just like the songwriting.
Yeah,
not many people could do that.
Yeah,
this album is so technically impressive, and like even though it's not his most deep, again like even conceptual type shit. He's a different level of artist. I really think he's like the Michael Jackson of rap. And like do you understand what I'm saying when I say that though?
No, expand.
It's like the quality level is so high. Like, you know how like you'll listen to a song and you'll be like almost like, I listen to a lot of rap music, and when it sounds more grimy, like the mix is a little bit fucked up, like, you know, just something's a little bit off, it almost adds to it a little bit.
Yeah.
This is perfection in rap.
Oh yeah.
Like this is peak, like there's no flaws.
No.
You can't really pick, you can't pick it apart.
Right.
I really, really think that. Like when Michael Jackson does a song, objectively, like even if Michael Jackson's not your cup of tea, whatever, you don't have to like it, you can't really say it's a bad song.
No, you're totally right.
That's what I think
I can
Kendrick's
definitely
like.
see that with Kendrick.
It's bulletproof, bro. Mm-hmm. It's so high quality. The mix is insane. Everyone that worked on this album really, really like put time and effort into it.
Yeah.
It's great.
Dodger Blue is one of my favorites that I didn't like as much on first listen, but then I liked everything on first listen, but it didn't stick out to me. And I kept trying to figure out where Roddy Ricch is on that song.
Yeah.
But I realized he's like spliced. There's 3 different people on the hook. It's not just Wally on the hook. They have like different people singing different lines. So it's like a mix of Wally the Sensei and Roddy Ricch on the hook. And I was like, wow,
hilarious.
that's so sick.
I mean, shit. Shout out him putting everyone from LA on for real.
Yeah. I love
needs love.
Who was your favorite like feature that he put you on?
Dougie.
Dodie Six?
Dodie Six was crazy.
Dodie Six was my favorite. Or Lefty Gunplay.
I knew about Lefty Gunplay, bro. Shout out Seven, bro. Shout out Hurry. They put me on the Lefty like last year, bro.
Yeah.
And
Did you slap it?
No.
Okay.
I wasn't even like really on it. Like, you know, I listened to the song. I'm like, oh, this nigga's fly. But like, I wasn't like, this was a great moment for him.
He just dropped an album. Shout out him capitalizing on the moment. I'm definitely going to tap into that tomorrow.
Nah, Kendrick definitely came in and gave us probably the album of the year for hip hop. For hip hop.